Hey everyone, Suzi here, and today we're playing Watcher of Realms. For today's video, I have a special guest with me, DrDeez. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, you approached me for a collab, and I was like, oh yeah, I haven't done any collabs lately. Yeah, I've been out of the loop, guys. I'm sorry. I'm getting back in, but we did a collab over on your channel as well. So, well,
Yep.
the obvious. Make sure you guys go check out his channel if you haven't already. But DrDeez, you were someone who I wasn't as aware of for a while because when you started doing content, that was when I was derpy with my face and I
Oh,
was pregnant and I was barely doing anything related to gaming. I think that's exactly when you kind of came on. So what are you all about? What's your channel about? What's your favorite content? What do you like to do?
well, basically, it's all Watcher of Realms. I dabble in some other gotcha games as well, but my content's mostly Watcher of Realms. I just do videos for it, um, summoning videos, stage guides, all that good stuff.
Okay.
I go live a lot as well. But I did approach you to do this collab because I know you from the raid days, so
Oh, okay. You do. All right. I wasn't sure if
I've
you
known
you
about you for a long time.
so you are a raid player as well. Used to be. I used to be. I'm not now.
I still play it. I still
Oh,
play
you
it.
do. Oh
But
gosh.
I'm like super casual now,
Oh,
super casual.
good. Well, I appreciate you reaching out and I'm glad you're here. And we're actually here on the test server. So, do you have test server access as well? I'm assuming you do,
I do.
right?
I
Yeah,
do.
okay.
Yeah.
So, this lovely lady just popped on the test server today. She
Oh
accidentally
boy.
got leaked a little bit early. I was like, "What happened? Why don't I have her on the test server?" They told us we could release her today, and I was like, "Oh, I don't have her." They're like, "Yeah, she went out to the gallery sooner than she was supposed to." So apparently, some people got a sneak peek, but now we're able to properly talk about her. And well, she looks interesting. I like it.
This is my first time seeing her, and I
Me
will
too.
say that they killed it on the design. Man, you definitely wouldn't want to mess with
Whoa!
this chick.
Look at that weapon. It's
Wow.
crazy.
Well, okay, and she got the skull inside the weapon.
Definitely
She's got
some
the skulls around.
zealous similarity,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. She kind of reminds me of what's that from The Little Mermaid? Was the bad chick?
Yeah,
Was her name
Ursula.
Ursula? Yeah, Ursula. Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, yeah. She kind of got that vibe.
Her eyes are crazy. I like it. Whoa.
Cool
Very
looking hero.
cool. Very
Yeah.
interesting. I like the design. She's a tank, so we have a defender, magic
Oh
damage
boy.
dealing defender. Oh boy, I love the weapons. Okay, let's zoom her back out here. Yeah, she's definitely giving me the Ursula vibes. You're very correct. I agree, and she's cultist as
Mm,
well. So that's
interesting.
yeah. And there is no fancy video for her, by the way. I will mention that. So no fancy intro. But aesthetic wise, definitely looks like someone you wouldn't want to mess with. Massive shield makes sense for a tank. I like that. Kind of Game
Yeah.
of Thronesy vibe. Look at the top. Very Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah. That is very Game of Thronesy. I do like how she is part of the Northerner faction and the Cultist faction.
Oh my god, I didn't realize
That's
it was
kind of cool.
Northerner too. You're right. I was like, I thought I already
Oh
said
yeah.
that. No, you're right. Northerner and cultist. How is she Northerner? I don't think you'd wear that
She
in the
doesn't look it.
winter.
Yeah. That is true. That is true. Maybe she's got
I think she's maybe esotericus and cultist, but someone clicked the wrong button again. I think so. All right, well, let's see. Malvira, the guardian of life and death, wields resentment's power to shield herself and hunt down anyone who threatens the balance. She's got a
Ooh.
+1 little range there, so at least could have a fighter in front of her. Multi-target attack, durability, and high block. All right, her stats. What do we think? So her range doesn't change. She's a simple defender. That's okay. I don't mind as long as they have like a spot. I like that optionality story.
Yeah.
What do we think of her stats? 3,700 defense, 25,000 or 24.5 pretty much HP standard.
Cost is about the same. Stats
Cost.
is it's okay.
Okay. Yeah,
Um,
typical.
yeah, typical defender. What? Here, let's see. How much? Mm, I mean, 19 cost. That's like average 3 block. Okay.
Yeah, 19
Uh,
cost. But that looks says high block, so maybe we have some stuff that adds to her block.
I'm assuming.
Yeah,
probably her
must.
ultimate.
All right, let's start with the talent. Damage scales off of HP. I do like to see that. That's fun. Reduces damage taken by 10%. Grants 1 stack of resentment for every 2 instances of damage taken. Has a 100% chance to gain 1 stack of resentment when an allied summon dies. When deployed, immediately gains 3 stacks of resentment. And that each stack reduces damage taken by 3%. When the state is removed, each stack restores 10% HP and stacks up to 5 times. So she's a healer. Only for her. Wait. Only for herself.
Yeah. I do like how the HP, the damage scales off the HP.
Yeah.
That's nice. Most times it's off the defense if they are going to scale off anything. But going off the HP, okay. I see you, Ursula or Malvira.
I know, right? I like the name. It's fun. But yeah, I think that kind of makes me think of a crossover to your collab, something like Azor, where I talk about like, okay, at least when you're in something like AMR, he can kill some things along the way as well. So maybe she'll provide a little bit of utility of actually, hopefully, doing a little damage. But I'm assuming that won't be her focus. This is interesting. So she's got damage reduction only for herself so far. Let's see. Is she a selfish hero? She heals herself. She has damage mitigation for herself, but does she help other allies? I'm curious. Just a basic attacks 5 enemies. Oh wait, AoE a little bit. Okay. Interesting.
I mean, cultist faction.
That's
AoE,
true. That does go together.
AoE. Yeah.
All right, Call of the Reaper. Pulls up to 6 furthest enemies in range toward the hero. Range. Whoa, that's cool. Look at the range. Oh my god.
Oh, look at that freaking range. Holy
Whoa,
moly.
Look how cool that ability looks. Okay, that looks cool.
Yeah, that looks really cool. She could be a game changer. We don't get excited for defenders, but I'm getting a little excited for this one.
That animation looks amazing. Okay. I guess, all right. So, what then consumes all the hero's stacks of resentment to deal 450% AoE damage to up to 10 enemy targets in range. For each stack of resentment consumes, increases final damage by an extra 10%. Within 10 seconds after casting the skill, increases the hero's block by 3.
Wow.
Holy crap. Why are people... The only things I saw people talking about regarding the leaked Defender is that they're going to skip the banner. Why? This sounds fun.
Whoa. Increases the hero's block by 3.
That's huge.
Does that stay permanent? Does that stay permanent?
Within 10 seconds after... That's true. It doesn't really say, does it?
Yeah, it says within 10 seconds after casting this skill. Because if that's the case, then it would only last for 2.7 seconds.
Oh yeah, because it's a 12.2. Oh god. So maybe that is it. Maybe it's you have to have perfect timing. But then what's the point?
No way.
You kill them fast enough.
I'll tell you what. If her block stays up by 3.
That's crazy if it does.
I'm thinking
for
GVG.
Sure.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean,
we're
a lot
gonna
of
have to test her block. Apparently, that's what people got to do on the test server. See how much she can really block after doing this ultimate. Yeah. Okay, that's very cool. Do you tend to do guides testing the new heroes or from the test server or not till they're okay? I don't typically go in until after I have them. I do my first looks, but I don't typically go in. I just don't have time. But maybe I'll have time one of these days to start doing that more often.
She would definitely be a good one to start off on.
Yeah, I'll do a quick little test like the last one. I wanted to see if Winter's Bite actually stayed in guild boss or against bosses that are immune to control effects, which it did. It actually lands, so that was kind of, yeah. All right, Spirit Shield, a passive. When taking direct damage, has a 20% chance to gain a shield equal to 8% of max HP for 5 seconds. When resentment reaches full stacks, the next basic attack consumes 1 stack of resentment and deals 160% AoE damage instead.
Okay, so this is my thought. The first thing is the fact that her ultimate is so freaking cool. I think that's gonna be awesome. I mean, that's gonna be amazing, right? It reaches out. The range on it is amazing. She pulls them in, and then she just drops them like they all 3 die. I mean, we don't know how much it's going to hit, but since her damage is scaling off of HP,
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you want to do a defender, you want to stack them in a bunch of HP. If it's scaling off of
Always, yeah.
HP, you think about it, you have like 80,000 HP. How hard is this chick going to hit? Is she going to be like meta? I don't know. I'm thinking we'll have to test it. We'll have to test it. But I think that out of all the damage dealing defenders, most of them kind of suck. But
Yeah.
this one, hello.
We might have our first proper magic damage DPS. Or, sorry,
Yes.
defender DPS. Who does magic damage, which is interesting as well. Oh. So yeah, I mean,
Wow.
that's gonna put her in so many... I mean, obviously Cultist is great for Gear Raid 1. Anyone getting her, my gosh, it's gonna be a great hero to have sit behind the wall in like the middle spot and just suck everything in. And then if the wall breaks down and the boss starts coming at the end, she'll stop them as well, so which is helpful to have if you're struggling to clear a stage in Gear Raid 1. Having a defender plop down and make the boss be stuck for a moment, she'll actually... Yeah, that's huge. Yep. Okay, one more passive here. When taking fatal damage, consumes 3 stacks of resentment and enters unyielding. No, she doesn't have that too. Lasting for 4 seconds. Trigger interval is 80 seconds. All right, Discord, I gotta say, y'all disappointed me. Anyone that's like, I'm skipping this banner. Why? She sounds so fun.
She is going to be, I don't know. It could be. There are plenty of times where I read a kit and I'm like, oh, this is going to be amazing.
Me too. That's true.
But I feel like this one's going to be amazing. I feel like this is going to be, dude, having a defender. First off, the HP, I know I already said this, but the HP scaling off, or the damage scaling off the HP, think about how much HP we're already going to put on her. Then the fact that she's going to be sucking them in. She's part of the cultist faction. She's also going to be a defender. She's going to have the HP. I mean, and she comes with unyielding. Come on now. I think that she might be one of the best. I mean, that's what it sounds really like. What do you think?
Yeah, she sounds definitely like the best, like one of the best defenders in the game, if not the best now. We'll have to see if that translates. Just the ability to do damage at the same time is huge. And like she's adding this, like, I mean, this is a control effect to some extent, because depending on what else is going on, those people could, that pulls them in. During that time, they're not doing anything. So if those are enemies that are attacking, like an archer that's attacking your mage that's on the tile next to them, they're going to stop attacking for at least a moment, aren't they? I think.
Yep. Well, then the other thing that I completely forgot until you brought this back up, everything in her kit's amazing. The block increases by 3. If that stays up, it's a game changer. Nobody has a 6 block.
Yeah. Wait, doesn't Crodor? But his is with his alt. What is his?
Well, staying up.
Staying up. Yeah, that's true. That's true. If it stays
6
up.
block. And then also Bastion Ring, that'll bring it up to 7 if it stays up.
Within 10 seconds after casting, this increases. Within 10 seconds. That's such a vague way of saying something. At the 10-second mark, or like after 10 seconds. It should say 10 seconds after casting this hero's skill increases. Why is it within? It could be, within means 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4. Like, bad wording. That's a little translation thing I might feed back. Be like, you guys should reword that. It doesn't make sense. What does within mean?
Maybe they just mean the first 10 seconds that increases by 3.
Oh, maybe that is what they mean. So maybe, the first 10 seconds of her using her ultimate, she had, which would be fine too. That's pretty solid. 10 solid seconds to block, but wouldn't stay. Okay, that's
why
good.
not just have it for the whole 12.7?
That's true. If you're gonna, why would it drop off for 2.7 seconds?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, on to Awakenings. Let's see what she got here. So Awaken 1. When Call of the Reaper is cast, applies Spirit Shield to other allies within 2 tiles for 5 seconds. That's nice.
Interesting.
Okay.
Wow, okay.
That's having some good Northerner synergy, at least. Shields.
Yeah. She's getting the best of both worlds. A little bit of cultists with the pull in and all that good stuff. AoE. Then now she's got the shields that she's adding on. Northerner action. Okay. I see you. I see you.
Cost -3. Oh, she gets cheap. That's only what was this? 16?
19.
It 16, was 19, so it goes to 16. Yeah. Okay, Awaken 3. During Call of the Reaper, only takes 80% of incoming damage. After Call of the Reaper ends, loses HP equal to the evenly shared remaining damage 1 time per second over 10 seconds. That's complicated AF, but okay.
It sounds cool though.
Yeah, it sounds like she mitigates damage. Okay, cool. Some of this stuff, it's like, how do you even test exactly the numbers? Oh god.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
Yeah. We'll
Oh,
just move on. But
HP.
HP, that's always helpful.
Yeah.
And then each enemy killed increases the hero's max HP by 2%, stacking up to 10 times. Up to 20% increased HP if she's killing some things early. That's a lot of
Okay.
HP on a character with a ton of HP.
And her damage is scaling off of HP. She might be good. This chick sounds like she would be the first successful damage dealing tank
I like
defender.
it. I agree. She sounds fun. It's clever. The animations are actually really good, really interesting as well.
Mm-hmm.
At first, I was questioning the Northerner as a choice, but it makes sense given her the shields. Okay, it's like a little bit of extra shield stuff in here helps. But yeah, oh my goodness. I think that's fun. Okay, I want her.
I want her too. I'm going all in. We're going
Hell
all
yeah.
in for
Oh
big
god,
girl
I
over
have
there.
no summons. I need to play the game more. I've been playing my free-to-play account instead.
Oh no.
Yeah, I've been really going hard on my free-to-play, and I have done nothing on my main account. Okay.
Well,
Might have to top up with some W gold.
Don't forget to
Kidding
use
that-
small one.
Yeah, links in the description and pick comment. Kidding, not kidding. Okay, so yeah. What I normally do for the end of the video is I'll read the lore. So I'm not going to make you sit here for that. I'm going to get rid of my video, get rid of you. We'll end this video with the lore, but thank you, DrDeez, for joining me. That was a really fun chat, and I love this hero.
Not a problem. Not a problem. I love this hero too. I'm definitely going all in, and thank you so much for having me. Always a pleasure.
All right, so if you do make a video, DrDeez, on this hero, any sort of guide, send it my way, and I will make sure I put that link in the description of this video as well. This is our first look at the hero, but what are the testing results? If you make one, send it my way. We'll add it in so that people can see that later.
Sounds good. All right, take it easy. Thank you.
All right, guys. Yes, thank you. Thank you for joining me, and thank you guys for watching. I'm going to roll now with the lore.
Peace.
Fury of the Abyss. Let them seep from the shadows. We are waiting. Zealous. For countless ages, Malvira served at the behest of the Nether God, the unyielding enforcer of the divine order, governing the boundary between life and death. Since time immemorial, the afterlife has been understood as a rite of passage, an intrinsic cycle built into the fabric of Taya. As a custodian of the void, Malvira did not simply watch over souls, but ferried across, ensuring their rightful passage. All those who sought to defy this sacred order, who would twist their death to their own ends, found no mercy in her grasp. Yet, the order she dutifully upheld appears to have entered a state of crisis. A rift, an open wound upon reality, has been torn between the netherworld and the mortal realm of Taya. The perpetrator was Zealous, once a revered scholar of death's mysteries, now a twisted revenant. In his arrogance, Zealous wielded his cursed scythe of the Styx, and it cleaved through the air with relish as the forbidden essence of the netherworld began splitting into the land of the living. The nether god's fury was swift, shattering Zealous' soul and reducing him to a rotting shell of his former self. The damage was done, the rift festers still, and the balance Malvira long defended teeters on the edge of ruin. Malvira learned of the growing crisis through whispers in the dark, deep within the netherworld. Zarus, once an ambitious warlock, now a prisoner bound in chains forged by his own sins, spoke gleefully in the rift's expansion, rattling on about Taya's great undoing and the final state of the world. Whether through provocation or in a bid to manipulate his captors, his words carried weight. Malvira listened, and with grim resolve she rose to act. She has not come to Taya as a savior, but as an agent of the Nether God, operating covertly as his eyes and ears inside the mortal realm. After all, Zealous' stolen helm and a cursed artifact still bound by the power of the Netherworld remains a threat that if left unchecked could be used to control it. The flow of Styx and the passage of souls, a terrible power held by the wrong hands. Thus, Malvira's mission is clear: investigate the cursed cult, monitor their activities, and unearth the method behind their madness. The time has come to cleanse the mortal realm of those who would tamper with death's sacred order. Malvira does not question her purpose, nor waver in her devotion. She's a relentless force of Taya's underworld, and though some may tremble at her arrival, fearing her as an omen of doom, the Keeper of the Dead cares little, for she seeks to restore what has been broken, setting straight the balance of life once more.